All right, so the Seattle Mariners have never made the World Series. So far, we are down 2 games to none, but we are heading back to Seattle. Our rookie, Zach Brown, is going to be on the mound for Game 3. It is a big game for sure. The Red Sox are going to be throwing David Price, who is a lefty. Therefore, we're going to be moving up Pollock and we're going to keep Naylor in the 6th spot. I believe in Josh Naylor. So we're going to start this game, and we will go until runners in scoring position, and the first 2 are on for the Red Sox. So, well, for now, we're just going to keep things the way they are. So we're going to do double play depth and hold the runners, but obviously if things get out of hand, we're going to have to take out Zach Brown pretty quickly. And just as I say that, there is a double play. So now just a man on third base with 2 outs. Actually, it clicked on Devers. All right, so 2 out. Michael Chavez is at the plate. 1-1 is the count, and that's a drive into left field, but it's going to be caught. So the Red Sox don't score in the first inning, despite getting 2 runners on base. As we go until runners in scoring position again. And unfortunately, here in the top of the second, Zach Brown trying to work out of trouble yet again. So he's given up 1 hit and 2 walks. Is definitely a little bit concerning, and I think it's time to at least start warming someone up. So De Leon obviously went last game, but Alcantara, he's mostly rested. I don't really want to go with Felix. Oh, this is so tough. Maybe Nick Wells. He hasn't really come in and pitched in a while. I think maybe Nick Wells is sort of our insurance policy in case Zach Brown can't figure things out. So we're going to go again to double play depth. If I look at the runners, they're pretty quick, so we're going to hold the runners here. As Zach Brown will be facing Marte, there's a ground ball to second base. We do get another double play, so the inning is over, and Zach Brown works out of trouble again. So for now, we're going to sit down Nick Wells, and Pac will lead off the inning. We'll go until runners in scoring position. Nothing there. Nothing in the top of the third for Boston. Still a shutout through 3, and now Boston gets a run across. If we take a look at the game log, we can see it was a single, another single, and then a double. So I'm not sure how we got an out, but I'm not going to look into it. So it looks like Zach Brown's definitely getting hit a lot. I think we're going to start warming up Nick Wells again, and he's really going to come into this game. He just doesn't really seem to have it so far. So Abreu's on second base. I don't think we really need to switch any of the places where people are. That's going to be a strikeout, though. So now with 2 gone, it'll be George Springer. 0-1 is the count. And it's going to be a passed ball, I guess a wild pitch. So man on third base. I'm still going to keep Brown in. 2-1 is the count. Ground ball to first. Brown covers the bag. They get the out, and so only 1 run scores. I guess we're going to sit down Nick Wells again. I guess I have maybe a little too much faith in Zach Brown. But anyway, we're going to go till runners in scoring position. Price has just been dominant. This is definitely becoming a problem as Brown gets through the 5th inning. As we take a look at his pitch count, 77 pitches. Here in the bottom of the 5th, we'll go to runners in scoring position. Nothing there again. Brown gives up a home run with 2 outs. All right, so it's still only a 2-run game. I think maybe we'll warm up Tyler J. He hasn't really seen any action in this series. So it'll be Brown, 2 outs against Abreu, and it's going to be a ground ball to third base, so the inning is over. Brown gives 6 innings, gives up 2 runs. I think his day is probably going to be done at 92 pitches. So Vasquez is going to lead off this inning. It's going to be the top of the 6th. We're still going to do runners in scoring position, and it looks like someone hit a home run. Could it have been Vasquez? He did, a home run for Vasquez, so now the lead is suddenly cut in half with a 1-run game. We're still going to be warming up Jay, but now we definitely would think about putting Baez and Chung into this game. So it'll be Kemp against Price. 0-2 is the count, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field, but it will be right at the left fielder in Lopez. So Devers will come up with 1 out. We're going to do till runners in scoring position. We don't get anything there. So it'll be against the lefty, Cordero, leading off the inning. So I think we're just going to put in Tyler J so that at least he gets to face 1 left-hander. Go till scoring position, and of course, Jay gives up a home run. 1-2, and Zunino strikes out. So unfortunately now a 3-1 game. Seattle having a lot of trouble scoring runs yet again. Let's see, if we take a look at who is rested. Baez, I'd really hope to give Baez a day off. Maybe we go to Alcantara. I mean, he was so good the last time that he pitched. I feel like we're going to need him. We're going to have to pull off an incredible comeback. If we start scoring some runs, then, I'll bring in my best relievers. But actually, Pak, it's going to be an error, so he's going to get to second base with nobody out. That's a big break for the Mariners. And so that's going to bring up A.J. Pollock. 2 strikes, though, and he's going to strike out. Now it'll be Naylor, 2-0, and that's a fly ball to right, but that's going to be caught as well. So 2 outs now. Pak still at second base. Urena at the plate, and it's going to be a balk. A balk, so Pak moves over to third base. Urena will be up next with 2 outs. That's a ground ball to third, and the inning is over. So we get another runner into scoring position, but again, he does not score, unfortunately. I think we're going to put Alcantara into this game. Go till runners in scoring position, and we get through that inning. Edwin Diaz is going to relieve David Price. Alcantara, only 12 pitches. I think we'll start warming up maybe Diekman. So Diekman will come in towards sort of the tail end of next inning probably. But Gamble is going to lead it off here in the bottom of the 8th. We need some base runners. That's a ground ball back to the mound, so 1 out, unfortunately. Vasquez will be the next hitter. He will draw a walk, so he's definitely at least been productive in this game. Kemp is the next hitter. 3-1 now to Kemp, and he swings at the 3-1, and that's going to be a lazy fly out to center field. So Devers is going to be the next hitter. Really need him to come through, and that's a base hit into center. Unfortunately, Vasquez not a quick runner, so he will have to stay at second base. Now Guerrero at the plate, and he is going to go down swinging. So another time we get a couple runners on, but nothing to happen there. So Alcantara is going to come out for the 9th inning. 2-0 is the count, and that's a line drive to left for a base hit. Probably one more batter for Alcantara. 2-2 the count, and Abreu strikes out. So with 22 pitches, I think that'll do it for Alcantara. At least he ate up some innings. Diekman will now get the ball with 1 out here. I probably should have done double play depth, but oh well. It'll be Cordero at the plate, and he'll ground one to second. So although we didn't do double play depth, it is a double play. And we're going to need 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th. Obviously, if we start getting some sort of rally, we'll bring in Sung. But for now, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy game for the Red Sox. Carson Smith is in, although he does walk Pak to begin the inning. 3-2 now to Pollock. And unfortunately, Pollock strikes out. Naylor up next. 1 out in the inning, and Naylor's going to hit a ground ball to second. And is Naylor safe? He beats it out, so an infield single for Naylor, and that's going to give a chance for Urena here with 2 on, and that's a fly ball to center field, and it's going to be caught. 2 outs in the 9th. All right, so I got to take a look at Ben Gamble, because obviously we could really use a home run here. If I look at Ben Gamble's numbers, obviously he gets on base a lot, which is great, but we could really use a home run. So I look at Greer. Didn't have any home runs during the regular season, but definitely better power ratings. Donnie Walton does not hit any home runs, and Taylor Motter really doesn't hit any home runs. So let's see, how many home runs did Ben Gamble hit? He hit 18. I guess we'll just stick with him. Maybe slightly against my better judgment. Now that's going to get to the backstop. Actually, we don't really need a home run here. I forgot the tying runs at second. What am I talking about? So a base hit here would at least tie the game. 3-2 to Gamble. He's going to walk. And I think now is time to start warming up Sung, just in case. Oh my God, you're kidding me. It's Vasquez. I mean, I'm almost positive no one can catch. I've never had a non-catcher catch in this game before, so I really don't know what it would be like, how many pass balls there would be. I have really no clue. Vasquez, he's gotten a couple okay hits, but he's hitting 200. I mean, you could make arguments either way. It's like, if you don't pitch hit for him, how could you not have pitch hit for him? But at the same time, if we go into the next inning, I don't think we're going to have a next inning, though. I'm going to pinch hit for Greer. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done, but we're going to pinch hit. Greer is going to hit. 3-0 is the count. He's going to walk, so we get a base runner. So 3-2. Kemp is at the plate. 1-1 is the count. Come on, Kemp. Fly ball to right field. Is it going to drop? It's not going to drop, and the Red Sox win 3-2. Well, it went down to the end, but unfortunately we could not do it. No regrets about pinch hitting for Vasquez, obviously, but it just wasn't quite good enough. So unfortunately we are now down 3-0. That's just not good. Not good. So it'll be game 4, lefty pitching. So we're going to move down Naylor. I think now past Urena. Naylor just has not been hitting. I think we're going to go with Pomeranz, no question. So let's start this game. This is mathematically a must-win. So we'll go till runners in scoring position. This is bad. I am going to warm up Felix Hernandez. Oh, boy. So we'll do double play depth. And here we are, Pomeranz pitching to Chavez. Chavez will strike out, so that's a big second out here in the first inning. Now it'll be Abreu at the plate, and that's a ground ball to third, and they get the out at second base. So the inning is over, and we don't give up any runs. So that is a good sign. We're going to sit Felix Hernandez down. So in the bottom of the first, we'll go to runners in scoring position. Pac is at second. We already have a run in, so that's good. Pollock is at the plate, and he's going to go down swinging. So unfortunately, we cannot get a second run, but at least we have a lead. Pomeranz gets through the second. And now, unfortunately, first and second, nobody out. You know, I could definitely see throwing all of our relievers in this game. You know, obviously, it's a must-win game. I'm going to start warming up Nick Wells, and I wouldn't be opposed to De Leon either. We're going to do a mound visit, so he's fine. He says we're going to do double play depth, nobody out. 0-2 is the count. Profar at the plate. He's going to strike out, so that's one out. Double play depth again. Zunino is not a threat to run, so we're not going to hold the runner. Oh, my God. Fly ball. Is it gone or is it? No, it's going to be off the wall, though, so one run is going to score. So this game is tied. Still only one out in the inning, and it's second and third. So it's only the third inning. Still, we're not warmed up here. Okay. That is unfortunate. So I guess we're going to do infield normal. I really hope for the strikeout here. 3-2. It's a walk. All right, I think that's going to do it for Pomeranz. Really don't trust him in this situation. Do we have a lefty hitting? No, it's a righty and Abreu. So we're going to bring in Jose De Leon. Hope for the best here. Righty versus righty. We got double play depth. 3-2 is the count. Is he going to walk in a run or is he going to get a strikeout? He strikes him out. A huge strikeout there. Now Springer at the plate. Springer, ground ball is short, and this game is going to stay tied. So Jose De Leon gets out of the jam there. I think we're going to sit down Nick Wells for now. De Leon's going to stay in the game. We'll go till runners in scoring position, and we've got second and third with nobody out. Guerrero at the plate. 1-1 is the count. 3-run home run for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and the Mariners have taken a 4-1 lead. That is the offense that we needed. A home run down the line. We'll go till runners in scoring position, so that's the end of the inning there. And De Leon gets through the fourth. What is his pitch count right now? 21 pitches, so I think we'll start warming up someone for the next inning. I don't really want to give the ball to Hernandez. I think he's just sort of, if it's a blowout, we'll throw him in. But I think for now, we'll maybe go to someone like Diekman. This game is definitely not over. But, I also do want to save some of our bullpen, hopefully, for later in the series, as Vasquez draws a walk. So it'll be first and third with nobody out, because we still got a game 5. We got to keep our bullpen together. And that looks like it could be a sac fly, but not quite deep enough, as Kemp flies out there. One gone. It'll be Devers at the plate next. And that's a ground ball to first. At least a run will come in. And in fact, it's an infield single. So still only one out in the inning. And now Guerrero at the plate again with one out here. And that's going to be a ground ball to short and a double play to end the inning. But the Mariners get another run. So it is now a 4-run game. Diekman, he's ready. But I think we're going to go till runners in scoring position with De Leon. 2 outs, first and second. Time to put in Diekman. And this might be a time where we start warming up. No, I'm gonna let Diekman pitch. So 2 outs in the inning. 1-0 is the count against Jose Abreu. Unfortunately, Abreu definitely hits better against lefties. Oh my God. Home run for Jose Abreu, and just like that, it is a one-run game again. Third homer of the postseason for Abreu. Oh my God. I feel like I blew this. All right, so it's the fifth inning. It's a one-run game. Maybe a Tyler J, I guess, will warm up. We'll do a mound visit. Okay, and we're going to pitch to George Springer here. Still a lead in the game, at least. That's a fly ball to center field, so that is going to be an out. I think Tyler J is going to come in for the next inning. We will take a look here. So Tyler J is ready, so we're just going to put him in the game right now. All right, so it'll be the bottom of the fifth here, and nothing there. So it'll be Tyler J here in the sixth. We'll go till runners in scoring position. Crap. Can no one get any outs this game? This is really getting pretty frustrating. Nothing is really bouncing our way. So obviously we're going to need Baez here, and we should have warmed him up earlier. But I really thought I could trust Tyler J. This is a problem. So in the sixth inning here, I think we're going to still do infield normal. Tyler J, yeah, let's just pitch. 0-2 is the count. Ground ball to third. Oh my God. So a run does score. At least we get an out. I think that's pretty important, even though the game is unfortunately tied. We definitely needed that out. We're going to do a mound visit. Baez is not ready. This is not good. Oh my God. A pass ball. Are you kidding me? Oh, Zunino scores, and now we're losing again. Oh, this is really bad. And there's a drive to center field. Pollock going back, and he will make the catch. So a one-run deficit, but unfortunately Tyler J. Oh, and A.J. Pollock's out of the game, just to add insult to injury. All right, well, so if we take a look at all batters here, we're going to be putting in Greer. He will be playing right field, and Gamble will be playing center. Hey, boy. All right. So anyway, we'll have Pedro Baez pitch the next inning. Just could not quite get ready fast enough. Runners in scoring position. So we've got first and second, one out. Kemp is at the plate. 1-2 is the count, and Kemp strikes out. Devers at the plate next. 3-1. That's going to be a walk. So certainly if the bases are loaded, the guy you'd like to have up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a fly ball to the left, though, and that is right at the left fielder. So the inning is over. We strand 3 base runners, and we are still losing this game. We'll go to runners in scoring position for Baez. No problem for him. He gets through the 7th inning on 16 pitches. I'm going to try to get another hitter or 2 out of him. And then I guess we got to go to, Nick Wells? I mean, this is bad. This is very bad. So we're going to go batter by batter here. In the bottom of the 7th, Pac is going to lead it off as Whitgren, who pitched really well against us earlier this series, gets the ball, and that's going to be 1 out against Pac. Greer now replacing Pollock, and that's a fly ball deep to right field at the wall, and it's caught. Oh, boy. All right, so 2 down for Urena, and that is a base hit to center field for Urena. So Josh Naylor and all of his power is going to come to the plate, but the Red Sox respond in putting in the lefty, Tyler Webb, to face Josh Naylor here. It is 0-1 is the count, and Naylor grounds right into the shift. No home runs this postseason for Naylor. He is now hitting 114. So as we take a look here, I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of Baez, certainly at least 1 hitter. That's a pop-up, and considering how many pitches there were in that at-bat, I think that is going to have to do it for Baez. So we're going to put in Nick Wells, and we don't really have any other options, so we're just going to go till runners in scoring position. 2 outs, 1-2 the count. It is against Zunino, and Zunino strikes out. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. I mean, considering where we are, we might as well throw in Sung for the 9th. So we'll warm him up. And now in the bottom of the 8th, it's going to be Ben Gamble at the plate. 3-1 is the count. Ben Gamble's going to walk. So Vasquez comes up. I don't think it's worth pinch hitting right now. But Vasquez is going to hit with nobody out here. Phil Matten is the one in the ball game, and Vasquez looks like he lines out to the second baseman. So Kemp will hit next. 0-2, unfortunately, to Kemp. He was obviously so hot in the last series, but he has kind of gotten cold. So 2 outs now for Devers. Who are they taking out of the game? I guess it's the pitcher. I was so worried. All right, 2 outs for Devers. This is why we pay him the big bucks. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Axford throws it, and it looks like we're going to be able to send him home for third base. Now we're gonna hold him there. Third base isn't that big of a change. So Guerrero's going to get another chance with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, 3-1. They're going to walk him, and now it will be Pak coming up at the plate. So we're going to put in Sung no matter what happens. Pak is at the plate, bases loaded, 2 outs. We have been stranding runners all series. 2-2 to AJ Pak, ground ball to the mound, and we strand 3 more base runners, folks. That is a little bit disappointing, not going to lie. All right, runners in scoring position. So Sung gets through the 9th, no problem. 1 inning on 9 pitches. Kind of regret maybe not putting him in a more high leverage situation, but I think I trusted Jay a little bit too much in that inning. Anyway, David Greer is going to lead off the inning, and that looks like it's going to get down. So there's life for Seattle. Here in the bottom of the 9th, do we have a pinch runner that we want to go to? Motter is a little bit faster. Donnie Walton. I mean, I don't know that I see enough of a difference. I mean, maybe I do. Yeah, given that Motter can play the outfield, I think we are going to go with a pinch runner here. That runner is just too important. So we are going to go to a pinch runner. Motter's not the kind of guy that can steal a base, but at least, he might beat something out or be able to head home or whatever. Scoring a ball in the gap. Unfortunately, Urena strikes out. Now it'll be Naylor up next. 1-1 to Naylor. That's a ground ball to second base. Double play. The game is over. The series is over. And Seattle is going to go home disappointed. They get swept by the Boston Red Sox in the ALCS after looking so strong against the Houston Astros. So Boston will be going into the World Series. Definitely disappointing. I'm sure that there are different moves I could have made in terms of the bullpen and pinch hitting and everything, but I think it's just one of those things when you look at this game. I mean, we at least scored 5 runs in this one, but we scored 2 runs in 11 innings, 1 run in 13 innings, then scored 2 runs in the next game. But that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, we upset the Astros, and I think we were slightly upset by the Red Sox, but, obviously, they had 96 wins, so they're a very good team. But either way, that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to do it for this season. I think a lot of positives to take away from the season, but, certainly a lot that we can build off of. This was not just kind of a one season make a run at something. We've got a lot of prospects that are still coming up that are still looking very good. And I think this team is as much about the future as it is about the now. So although it's a little disappointing to lose the way we did, we will certainly be back next year. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.